So let's get right into this, guys. So this first one, Cali Sniper. So I like this. I like the different colors. It kind of reminds me of like those old toys with like all the bunch of colors. And it looks very plasticky. I don't know how you would say that, but I'm really a big fan of this one. I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. So this one, I think I'm not a big fan of the blue. I wish it was a little bit more lighter. But I like everything else about it. It's just like kind of like the blue and that like weird metal stuff on her legs. That doesn't look good. So I'm gonna give this one a 5 out of 10. Yeah, 5 out of 10. I think that's a good one. It's just that metal and that blue does not match at all. So this orc skin, I really like this one. It kind of reminds me of like, I don't know, kind of like a stormtrooper in a way. I know it's not white, but I know they had like a red thing. The only thing that I'm not a big fan of is those like little metal plates on his knees and his like calf, it looks like. That kind of looks weird. If they were both on their knees or their calves, that would make more sense. It just looks off-putting in my opinion. So let's get right into the next thing. Oh yeah, and I give this one an 8 out of 10. Okay, so this skin kind of reminds me of that one movie. It was called Kick-Ass. I think it was called that. But it kind of looks like a big trash can or a trash bag. Yeah, it's not that cool. I don't like the green and the yellow. So, I'll give this one a 3 out of 10. It just looks disgusting in my opinion. So I give this one, I mean, I'm not a big fan of the red and the grays. It looks cool and all, but that, I don't know what one to give this one. It's cool, but it's not cool. I think I'll give this one a 6 out of 10. Yeah, I think that's fair. There's just some parts that I'm not a big fan of. Okay, so I'm a really big fan of this one. I like the white and the gray. I think it goes pretty good with each other. It's like a greenish gray. I like that. And I give this one an 8 out of 10. I think this is really cool. I kind of like the white, gray. It doesn't match his, but it just looks kind of cool in my opinion. Looks like a little shader. But the only thing that I'm not a big fan of, I would give this thing, is the shoes. Okay, so I'm a pretty big fan of this one. It looks like he's a secret spy in a way. I give this one a 6 or a 7. Yeah, 7 out of 10. There's just some parts I don't like. I don't like his legs. Like, I don't like how it's shiny and all. That kind of looks weird. But except from that, it's a 7 out of 10. Okay, so this skin, I'm not a big fan of this. It kind of looks kind of cheesy in a way. I'm not a big fan of the red and yellow. It kind of looks dumb a little bit. But I don't know, except from that, it's a pretty okay skin. I think I'll give this a 3 out of 10. It's bad, but it's not. Okay, so this skin, I kind of like his golden kneecaps. That's the only thing that I like about this. Everything else is, it looks kind of weird. I like the gold part. I think that fits him pretty good. He's a line. It's golden. I give this one a 6 out of 10. Could do more, but it's not bad. Nice one, Ubisoft. Nice. Okay, so this Space Boy. Oh my gosh. It looks like a derpy version of, what's his name? Optimus Prime, but I like that. That's 10 out of 10, really cool. I give this one a 9 out of 10. The only reason is that little like thing in his head. It kind of looks dumb, but everything from that, it looks great. 9 out of 10, very epic, Ubisoft. Okay, so this one, I like it and I don't like it. It's kind of cheesy with the ears and the head, but I like the mouth. That's kind of cool, and his eyes and the little scars that's going. I give this one a 7 out of 10. Very good, very nice, but just some cheesy stuff that I'm not a big fan of. Okay, so this one is really, really cool. I'm a big fan of this one. Like, you can see the microphone in its mouth. I think that's kind of cool. It's kind of like the 80s vision of the future, which is technically this thing. But I'm a big fan of this one. His eyes, mouth. It's easy 9 out of 10 for me. Nice job, Ubisoft. Very epic, sir. Okay, so this one, I'm not a big fan of. I don't like the little, like, peak head and his 2 eyes, and it's kind of weird looking. But I guess I'll give this one a 2 out of 10. It just looks so weird and not good. I'd rather have his normal face than that, bud. Not good. Okay, so I'm a pretty big fan of this one. I like his eyes. Kind of looks like a shield a little bit. And I kind of like his, like, mouth thing. I think that's cool with, like, the microphone vibe. Yeah, and I like the gold, and this is the only time that I'm going to say this. I kind of like that little thing on his head. It looks epic, in my opinion. His eyes. So I give this one a 9 out of 10. Nice job. Okay, so this one, the thing that screwed this one so over were those ears. It looks so dumb, in my opinion. Everything else is pretty okay, so I give this one a 2 out of 10. Yeah, just those ears things really distract me, and the rest of it is just bland, in my opinion. Okay, so I'm a pretty big fan of this one. I like the microphone vibe. I like his eyes. Those are really cool. And the hat. Ooh, the hoodie. God, that's really cool. I give this one a 10 out of 10. Perfect job, Ubisoft. Nice. Okay, so this one, I kind of like it. I like the face shield. That's pretty cool. And I like the molded face. And I like the helmet. I'm not a big fan of the earmuffs. But aside from that, I give this one an 8 out of 10. Really good, Ubisoft. This one's pretty epic for me. Okay, so this one, I like it. I like the colors, but that ear thing, I just want to die. So I give this one, it's better, a 7 out of 10. That ear thing just killed it for me.